The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Yo, what it do? What it do? What it do? What's good with Raider Nation, man? It's your boy Dirty Man live in the building, man. First and foremost, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allowed me to grace your screen for any amount of time, greatly appreciated, more than I can verbally express. From the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate everybody that tunes in. We are here to talk about yesterday's loss. But before we get into that, I want to give a shout out to everyone that is pulling up this evening. My bro Wild Turkey in the building. What's good with you, man? Alex Martin, what's good with you, Alex, man? Dark Raider, what's good with you, Dark? Hope all is well with you. My sis Holly, what's good, sis? How you doing? Raider at Sweetheart Henrietta, what's good with you, sis? I hope everything is well. Hope you're feeling blessed. Right away, my guy, what's good with you, man? Hope the world's treating you good. Joel E, what's good with you, man? Hope life is good for you, man. Gam 110, my guy, what's good, bro? Hope you're doing good. JB, my dude, what's good with you, man? Hope all is well. Al's Ghost, what's good, man? Appreciate you, man, as always. So we are here to talk about yesterday's game between our Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Now, I personally, I'm not upset with this game. I have some things to talk about, but the takeaways from this game is our defense really ain't no joke. Our defense actually is better than what most people think. To go out and hold the number one offense in NFL to 20 points, it's quite the feat, if I'm being honest. Raider Mania, my guy, what's good? To go out and hold them to 20 points and still be in the game up until the last few seconds. Hey, you know what? I can't even be mad at that. Pizzle 4420, my guy, what's good, man? I can't even really be mad at that. Tried to get Devontae Adams involved. I mean, really the problem was we couldn't run the ball yesterday. They locked down that run game, something fierce yesterday, man. I won't lie. Miami came to play against our run game, bro. They came to do their damn thing against our run. They held us to 36 yards total rushing. 36. We didn't even get 50 out this piece, bro. We didn't even get a 50 piece. So, NorCal Jesse, my guy, what's good with you, Brody? Hope all is well. Alfredo, what's good, man? Yeah, right away. That was one of the things I'm going to get into in a hot second. That offensive line. I'm telling you right now, man. If that offensive line can somehow figure things out, learn to play a little bit better, man, I mean, like I really feel like a vast majority of our offensive problems is that line. People might tell me I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Look, I'm telling you right now, you fix that offensive line, you got a good offense. You get some blockers out there that can really move the trenches, open up some holes, do some pass blocking. You're looking at a deadly football team. All I need on that defensive side of the ball, I need some DBs. I ain't gonna lie, I do. I need somebody to come in and replace Marcus Peters. And it's just because he don't want to tackle, bro. That's my biggest concern with him, man. He just don't want to tackle, man. And for me, I mean, tackling is a major part of the game. It's a major part of the game. So if you don't want to tackle, in all honesty, man, what are you doing out there? You're not tackling. You're not really breaking up any passes. You more or less is out there. I mean, it's just, I don't really want to talk bad about the dude, and I'm not trying to talk bad about him. But man, some of them plays could have been lesser plays. Like, yeah, I mean, you don't want to tackle, go play flag. You know what I mean? The USA team is looking for players for the upcoming Olympics, since it's now a sport. Well, I mean, it's always been a sport. I'll say since now it's an event. Since now that it is one of the Olympic events, go try out for them. You know what I mean? Go try out for them. I don't know. Or look, I don't know what you're saving. I don't know if you're saving it. You know what I mean, or what? But I just need to see a little bit more, man. I need to see a little bit more. I need to feel impressed. I'm not really feeling impressed. I'll tell you who I was impressed with yesterday. Palomal. That boy came out there and did his thing, man. Got to give that boy some credit, man. Got to give that boy some credit. Yeah, we needed a Meek, but the thing about a Meek was he wasn't 100% full, ready to go. They had him on special teams yesterday simply because they didn't really want to put him out there this week with him having him that getting knocked out last week. So I think that's why he wasn't really like involved in the game yesterday. But I believe you will see him with the weeks coming. You know what I mean? Against Kansas City, I believe you will see him. Yeah, I mean, when the thing about that number 24, Dark, you know what I mean? It's a gift and a curse, man. You know what I mean? That number is a gift and a curse, bro. It's a gift to get it. It's a curse to have to live up to it. You know what I mean? That number is a gift and a curse. You know, when it comes to the Raiders, bro, it's a gift to get it. It's a curse to have to live up to it. You know what I mean? So, I know AP said he held him out. But that was the reason why he held him out. I mean, you can see a Meek talking to him on the sideline. You know what I mean? You can see a Meek talking to him on the sideline, smiles and everything. You know, it was a precaution, and I'm all with taking precautions with the top defensive, corner. You know what I mean? Don't get him hurt where you can't use him. You know, so I'm all right. I was all right with that. You know, I was looking for my boy to be in the game, but hey, look, I saw him on the field goal blocks. You know what I mean? The field goal attempts. I saw him out there on that. So, I ain't gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. We didn't get blown out. We gave up a lot of yards, but we didn't really get blown out. We only gave up 2 field goals in the second half. It was overall it was a fairly decent football game. Well fought out. We gotta change. We gotta not try so hard to take the deep shots sometimes. That last play where we turned the ball over, in all honesty, man, just get the first down. Just get the first down, man. That's all we really needed to do was get the first down. If we would have just got the first down, we could have did something else. We could have ran 3 more plays. Honestly, we could have ran 2. I'll say 2. We could have ran 2 more plays. We was already marching down the field. We had already moved the ball. So I feel like, man, if we would have just picked up the first down, we could. I believe they had something going, brewing. Yeah, take that shot, but man, it was man. I can't. And it was Jalen Ramsey. You know what I mean? It was Jalen Ramsey. Like, I don't know, man. I personally, you know what I mean? I personally would have just wanted to pick up the first. I personally just wanted to pick up the first down, man. Milka Breezy, what's good with you, man? Hope all is well. Hope you're doing good. Hope the world is treating you right. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. I felt like we got greedy and we paid the price for being greedy. I feel like we should have just picked up the first down and maybe took a shot after that, but definitely just picked up that first down because that I don't think they was just expecting us to just come. The way they played that play, it just felt like they felt it coming or something. Because they know we needed it. They know we needed it. I felt just pick up the first down, run some more time off the clock. Don't take the chance of putting it in their hands, and then they get a big play, and then they in field goal range, and then they kick a field goal, and then we lose. Yeah, just it was too much time left on the clock for me. It was just too much time left on the clock. I think we were right down about 50 seconds. I mean, I think we could have just picked up the first down, got up there. After we picked up the first down, everybody get right back to the line, spike the ball. You know what I mean? Spike the ball and then talk over the next play. So but a few more screen passes to anybody would have been nice. But that line, that offensive line, it wasn't holding up. It wasn't holding true. It could have been better. It needs to be better. I don't care who's out there, man. When you out there, you got to fight, man. You got to fight. You gotta fight. Illuminor was getting used, bro. Illuminor was getting used. I was like, oh my God. Can this man please stop getting abused, man? Like, he had some good reps, but just man, just I saw him whiff at one and was like, oh God, like this is. And then our quarterback, he needs to be more aware of what he's doing with the ball. I don't know what he was thinking about when he threw that backwards pass into the ground, man. Luckily, the whistle was blown. Had the whistle not been blown, Jacoby Myers did the right thing, picked up the ball, and started to advance it. And had they not blown the whistle, I think he would have made a touchdown. If they didn't blow a whistle, I think he would have scored on that, bro. Because wasn't nobody gonna try and tackle. Nobody was trying to tackle him, But because they had already blown the whistle, everybody heard the whistle blown. But it was a saving play and a non-saving play. Like, he said Illuminor looked like he don't even care why Parker ain't playing. I don't know why Parker ain't playing, man. Maybe he just ain't ready. He said, "What's up, Graham Cam, my dude? What's good with you?" James Furpo, my guy, what's good? J Dog 209, my dude, what's good, man? Man, didn't even see you up there, man. My bad. Oh, 15 minutes late. See, that's why you ain't getting no love early. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We need to run a second running back to give different looks in the run game. The problem is if our first running back ain't getting it done game 110, man, our second one ain't getting it done, wasn't getting it done either. I mean, I believe I saw him in the game a little bit, just wasn't getting there, just wasn't getting there. I miss Bars too, man. I think I wouldn't say he's better than Parham, but he's better than that other dude that's on the other side, man. The young rookie guy. I can't even he plays so bad, I can't even remember his name right now, man. So he plays so bad sometimes I can't even remember his name, man. Anthony Estrada, my guy, what's good, man? Alex Martin, my guy, what's good? So for me, I really want to build this offensive line, man. I really want to get this offensive line built up. Thank you, Alfredo. Van Rotten, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It sound like a damn Dracula. You know what I mean? Count Van Rotten. So yeah, right now he's just not cutting it. Now maybe next year he may improve or whatnot, you know what I mean? But right now he just ain't cutting it, man. Black and grayed out, my guy. What's good with you, brother? Hope all is well, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're feeling blessed. Yo, appreciate that file you sent me, man. I'll be super late on checking my emails sometimes, Brody. So you gotta forgive me. You know what I mean? And definitely gonna use that beat for JT's intro as well. So I appreciate you for that too. You know what I mean? For real. Little something that our boy Black and Grayed Out sent to me. I'm gonna let it play in the background while we continue the show. I'm gonna go ahead and let it play in the background. So let's see. So we have to build both lines. I mean, do you really need to focus on your defensive line? Not so much. Okay. Not really so much. You really focus on your offensive line, especially the way that our defensive line has come together, the way that they've been playing. I mean, of course, you add some pieces, a backup here, a backup there, but for the most part, I mean, really, what's holding you back right now is your offensive line. Give me 1 second. Little man just woke up. My wife had to go pick up my son. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, man. I had to, as you see, I had to go get little man. He doesn't want to go back to sleep. So he's gonna have to sit here and do the show with me till my wife gets back. But yeah, so like I was saying, man, this offensive line is really the biggest issue on this team. Although having having some extra pieces on the defensive line is always nice. JT, my dude, what's good with you, man? Salute to you. I sent you the link, bro. If you want to pull up, you know what I mean. I sent you the link. You can hop in here. But oh, my wife just pulled up too. Cool. But focusing on the defensive line isn't really my overall goal. I believe we have a quarterback with over time can learn to get the job done. You know what I mean? And hold on, let me give my son to my wife real quick. Jesus Christ, never stops, never ever stops. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, the one, the only, Mr. J Tizzle. JT, what's good with you, brother? What's good, man?
Not much, just getting off. Yeah, just seeing how everyone's doing this Victory Monday. I actually just got done shooting a 1 of 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get 3 up this week of the vids. That should be up tomorrow. But yeah, just had to catch up on a couple of things. You know, it's been a very interesting last 3 weeks. Kind of heard what you were talking about with the offensive line and the woes with the offensive line. I mean, outside of Colton playing, this is probably what the best we gonna get. You know, when you start playing upper echelon of teams, like playoff caliber teams, this is what you're gonna see. This is what I saw, what I knew. We know what was ongoing. Now I'm still waiting to see, because let's be honest, I heard what AP said about what we are and what we're gonna be. I mean, you can say one thing, but until you actually prove it on the field, we're still a team that doesn't have an identity, but we know what we want to be. So I will say over the last 3 weeks, it has been more progress, but he definitely doesn't have the team that he wants to have, and they're just trying to make it work. So I mean, you can expect more. Or like, what are your critiques been?
I mean, for me, man, like I'm not. The way the defensive line is played is not at the top of my priority list right now. You know, the way the offensive line is played all year, it is definitely at the top of my priority list. I feel like there's some guys that will be out there this year that you can get. You know, but the ones that we got, or the way that it's going about, it just ain't working. It just ain't working. It's not, man. I feel like the O line that we had last year was better than this one, and it, you know.
Well, it's a makeshift. That's the problem. When you don't have an identity, you have a makeshift line. So we have finesse guys playing with power guys, and power guys playing with overall like balance type. Like if you want to be a power team, you have to have a power line, but you don't have a power lineup. You know, Colton Miller is the exception. He can do it all, but outside of him, I mean, Andre James is great at pulling. He's great at pushing. You know, but with the scheme they run, you know, and the lack of communication, these guys lack pass. You know, pass blocking. It's average to bad majority of the time. You know, and when you don't communicate, that's when it gets bad. But when they communicate, it's fairly decent. They can hold up, and you know they can hold on the blocks when they're not getting called for holding. But I mean, this is what we're going to have. We have guys who are going to excel at pass blocking, guys who will excel at, who are good at moving the pocket and pulling. You know, and you have guys that are just good at pushing. But we don't have continuity between that. So that's why it's like, damn, why does it look good sporadic every now and then?
And the crazy thing about it is, you know, this was supposed to be a run heavy team, right? But you didn't build your line to fucking run block.
He had a run heavy line, but that was built upon John Gruden. Most of the players that were run heavy and that had an attitude of that were guys from them. But with what Josh was doing, he was trying to bring in more pass blocking linemen. And you kind of seen it. I mean, but they weren't good. They were just serviceable, you know. And if you have a quarterback who can get the ball out quick, who isn't going to hold on to the ball, which what Jimmy could excel at, then yeah, I mean, you could do that. The problem is that, you know, you didn't have guys that get open. And the speed guys that you do have, a wide receiver that can get open quick, you're not playing them. So now you're shooting yourself in the foot because you brought in guys who can't run your offense. Well, if you leave, now you can't establish nothing else because they're not good at what you wanted. Well, I mean, what your team excels at, what your team previously was built to be.
You're talking about Josh McDaniels right now, right? And what he failed to do.
Yeah, what he was trying to accomplish and what he was bringing in. Because he failed to add on. Yeah, he failed to make what Gruden was doing better.
Yeah.
Instead of adding on to that, he was just scratching that and doing what he wanted to do. And then in the makeshift of doing all that, you started having guys who were Gruden guys who were good enough to still be on the team, but weren't good enough to be in the system. So now it's like, why does this guy look terrible now? Why he can't block now? Why can't he hold on to a run? Because the whole concept of what he's good at and what John Gruden saw and was coaching to, Josh McDaniels is the total opposite.
Yeah, he ain't doing that shit no more. He changed it.
So that's why I was so frustrated and pissed off, because I seen what he was doing. You're running system that these guys just, No offense, but these guys are not the brightest. They're not IQ guys. They're talent guys who are just naturally gifted, but they're not smart. They don't have
Talking about
football
the O-line?
IQ.
Are we talking
Just the
about the O-line?
overall. I'm talking about the overall IQ of just the NFL period is a lot lower than what it was years in the past. Like these guys aren't like savants of football. They're just gifted, like
And they don't,
abnormally gifted.
and they don't go to college as long as they had to back in the day. They had to go. They had to stick it out. You know,
Mhm.
they didn't.
I mean, the college thing is still the same. It's more NBA. Like it's mandatory. You got to be in college for 2 years.
Well,
So that hasn't
don't
changed. It's
get
the
me wrong,
coaching.
we could take, I think we did actually take a player right out of high school before. We have
Never.
taken a couple players.
It's never happened in football.
The NFL has
No,
I mean, maybe back in
Never
like the white and like when there was no color TV back in that time. But
no,
recent
never in
time?
the history of the NFL has there been a player out of high school to play in the NFL without going to college.
yeah, I don't remember.
Only the
I'm
NBA?
saying
Huh?
that's NBA.
Only the
Yeah,
NBA.
that's NBA,
NBA,
baseball.
Soccer,
Yeah,
hockey. NFL is the only professional entertainment
that you
that
can't go
you
directly to high
have to go
school.
to college.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Yeah, it's
Oh, they
mandatory.
want to make that money off
You
of them.
can't. No, it's not that. You
Yeah.
gotta physically develop into being able to stay in this league, bro.
Yeah,
You
They say
imagine
you're-
you trying to come out of high school and play with these boys? Oh man, you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like the
sure.
water boy. You look like the towel boy from the water boy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you not coming out here to play with grown ass men fresh out of high school, bro. It ain't gonna happen.
unless you like a quarterback.
Huh?
Unless you're a quarterback, but
Bro, you would have to be 6'5", 230 and run the 4.3 flat, bro, as a quarterback to go from high school to NFL. Yes, you would, man. You had to be a grown ass man.
Yeah, but that was.
Third-year senior.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That was Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck out of high school was literally Andrew Luck at Stanford.
I'm just
He
saying,
didn't grow.
You gotta be a
I mean,
third-year-
but again, that's rare. Like, I mean, there's a couple. Like, Brett Favre could have came out of high school.
There's
know,
there's a few great
There's a
players.
few, but I mean, that's the only position you could do it at. You can't do it at any other. You
Yeah,
can't
no,
do it at
that's right.
offensive line. You can't
Yeah,
do it at
that
defensive line.
might
You're not
be-
gonna do it at linebacker. You're just too small. Like
Yeah.
all the kids who play like defensive line, offensive line are like safeties in the NFL.
Nah, there's some offensive linemen that could play out, bro. There's that boy at DeSoto. That boy 6'8", 360, 370.
Oh, yeah.
Offensive line, bro.
Man, that boy is unmobile. He's
Kicker.
going to it.
You can
He
play
is
kicker could
unmobile.
come out of high school if he got
Yeah.
a leg. A
You're
kicker
absolutely
could come
right.
out of high
Kicker,
school if he got a
kicker,
leg.
punter.
Kicker or punter.
Specialty positions though: quarterback, kicker, punter.
Something that don't
Long-
get hit.
and lo- yeah.
That don't get hit.
I mean, that's really it. Anything else requires a maturity.
Yeah,
know,
man,
like-
I'm waiting for the first female kicker in the NFL, bro. I know that's
Never gonna happen. Never gonna
funny,
happen.
bro. If they're ever a female,
They're
player,
not
bro,
good enough.
be a kicker.
They're not. They'll fold.
Hey,
There
look,
was that one in college.
They'll
and then she
fold.
just-
I
it's
would
gonna
tell
be one. It's gonna be one. I'm telling you.
She'll be in NFL Europe. She'll be in NFL Europe, and she's gonna get dragged and blasted, and then they're gonna be like, "We're not gonna come. It's gonna be a problem." You think CTE is a problem now? Let it be a woman.
Another woman come
Just one hit. Let a kick return come back, and she got to make a tackle.
She'll be
Ain't
looking
never
like
happen.
Mac
It will
Jones.
It will never happen.
She'll be looking like
And it's gonna be a kicker, so she's gonna be what 5'1"?
120 pounds.
Not even. It would never happen. Not even trying to be sexist and all, but it would be dumb. They're finding running backs for dipping their head. What do you think's gonna
I
happen
don't
if you?
know, bro. I'm sorry. I seen this, and I ain't trying to be racist, bro. I seen this white girl shake up a professional DB. You know, boy, she put the moves on. Like, bro. I mean, it was flag football, but yeah.
My point exactly. You can't. Okay, do that when I can put my hands on you. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna grab you.
Now some of these girls that play in the lingerie league, bro, they got.
What you talking about?
There's not a girl now. I'll put it this way: there's not a girl now, even today, that can outplay me at my age now. None. Lingerie league, anything.
I beg
No, line them up. I'm dropped. She's not getting off the line.
Different, bro.
I'm telling you right now. If I put hands on her,
make me pull up the LFL, bro.
You can all you want to.
LFL, bro. They got
I know.
people there, bro.
No, if anything, the girls from like Chicago were the better team. I mean, LA was good for a while when they had Alex's daughter as their quarterback, but after he stopped coaching, it was trash. I mean, I watched it for a little bit, but it is what there's no girl who can play in NFL, not one. I don't care what anybody tells me.
But that underhand sidearm softball shit, they can. They'd be fucking spinning that softball like 100 miles an hour.
And then when you play them against a college boys team that's really serious, they get beat by 50.
I seen this one chick, I can't remember her name, but she struck out some fucking major leaguers.
Oh, you talking about there's
I don't
two,
remember
right?
her name, but she was fucking banging. She was fucking
it was Becky.
Tell me this ain't
Becky.
a good foot.
Oh shit. I don't know, JT.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, you realize that
What's this
that-
after?
no, okay.
What is this?
This is the
She-
LFL.
Yes.
Oh, Hannah's twerking on her face and shit. Look at that. I like
Right. How much do you think she weighs, Dirty?
125, 130.
I'm 240. That ain't happening. I'm 240. I'm a fold that girl.
That's hilarious.
And I'm not even big. Imagine someone bigger than me. I'll be 240 at my playing weight. I will fold any woman in the LFL. That's the biggest girl in the league. And she's, maybe 50, 40 pounds less than me. She's getting folded.
Man, some of these women hit the gym.
Absolutely. So, look, I'm not saying they're not athletes. I'm not saying they're not athletes. But I'm saying when you put them up against guys who actually can play, that none of them will be faster than me. Maybe you know what? Maybe one or two might actually be able to beat me in a foot race in the whole league, and I'm slow.
I can't even concentrate right now. No one even watching the game.
I think it's in Chicago, bro. They got the best team out there.
Yeah, Chicago Fire. You had the LA Vixens. You had the Florida team. Yeah, I mean you had them, but no, there's no woman. You put a woman in there, man. The NFL is gonna get sued. She gonna have a lawsuit against them, and I would say you better sue them for letting them put you out there like that, getting you killed. Man, Jacoby Ford will fold any of them girls up, man.
Hunter Renfro would fold them up.
I'm just saying, man. Look,
It would be nice to. Hold on. And this is the thing. That's
team.
Imagine them getting tackled. They can't tackle high. They're gonna have to tackle low. What's gonna happen? Man, it's no, man. I would like it though. It would be nice to play, but nah. I would fold every girl in the LFL today. Now, would I say I would win every? Let me be real. There will probably be like a couple plays I do get beat. So I got some old knees. You know what I'm saying? I might end up looking like Kenny Smith on one or two plays. Not me.
All I'm saying is, I wouldn't put it past. Eventually, at some point in time in life, there might be a female kicker.
All I'm saying, Dirty, is it looked like fucking McDaniels was calling the offense yesterday still. That's what the fuck.
No, it wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't that bad. No, it was not even close to that bad.
You gotta remember. You gotta look at it like this, man. The play calling yesterday actually was not bad. but you went up against Miami, who hasn't been healthy in the last couple. They had everybody back, bro. They got Jalen Ramsey back. You know what I mean? They got part of their defensive line back yesterday. They got a linebacker back yesterday. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but we helped them out, Dirty. We got turnovers. We won the turnover battle, and we lost the fucking game, bro.
I understand all of
We
that.
didn't run. We gave Josh Jacobs the ball 14 times, bro. We didn't give him the ball enough. We ran, and when we started running 3 times in a row, and it's like, hey, we're about to punt the ball right now. Let's run the ball 3 times in a row. It's like there's no fucking effort, no urgency.
Well, we were trying to get the ball moving on the ground, bro, because in all honesty, you see what was happening in our passing game too. You know what I mean? Like, the quarterback literally wasn't getting really any time to throw the ball.
Yeah,
Our
no, I
line just
agree.
wasn't blocking.
But when we did start moving, we weren't doing like we were doing 2 weeks ago when we were doing the run and shoot offense.
Because Miami wasn't going to allow that.
Yeah, was it?
Miami is the best defense we played in the last 3 weeks.
I think Jets are better.
Yeah,
the Jets are better.
Their offense is terrible though.
Yeah,
but we said defense. Offense is terrible, and when the Jets defense gets tired, yeah. But overall, no, Jets had the best defense we played.
Yesterday, I agree.
Miami's D is sus. I'm not sold on Miami's D.
Miami's D was sus when they didn't have Jalen Ramsey.
Well, their defense is sus,
and they were missing some key players. You know, over the last couple of weeks, they've been missing some players.
Yeah, that defensive lineman came back. I know who you're talking about.
So, and then you see the difference that it fucking makes when they fucking came back, bro. Like, our offense is not terrible. You know what I mean?
That's the offensive
line.
Offense
it's not terrible. But yesterday it struggled a little bit. You know, it struggled a little bit. I mean, shit, DA got a touchdown finally. That helped me in fantasy, man. You know, I was thrilled about that. Hunter Renfrow broke, as you see down here in the screens, you know what I mean? 2 big plays, you know what I mean, that took place yesterday.
Yeah, so, he got melted on one, too. He got melted.
You know, I mean, I liked watching Hunter Renfrow do something, you know what I mean? I get that kid involved, man. We've been screaming. I think a lot of people been screaming that, bro. Get him involved. Get him something.
Yeah, no,
that was a great pass to DA. I mean, like, but it ain't gonna always be perfect, right? We still gonna struggle. We got an interim head coach. We got a rookie quarterback, 4th round draft pick. You know what I mean? It takes time for things to get fully developed. We didn't have our top offensive line yesterday, bro. We didn't. You know what I mean? We didn't have our top offensive line against the Jets. But, you know, yesterday we really needed Colton Miller.
Yep.
We didn't have him.
But ultimately, this isn't all the people that this isn't the team that they foresee us having anyway. So, they're just making what they have. They're trying to deal with what they have and win with what they have right now. And it's working, if you got bubble gum, peanut butter, and fucking and toothpicks, you're gonna try and make it work. Because that's all you got until you get some super glue.
Man, hey, what up, Circus, man? We the people. What's good with you, man? Hope you guys are well. I know I didn't shot y'all out on somebody else that I didn't shoot. Willie Wayne, my guy, what's good with you, man? Hope all is well. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody, man.
But yeah, I agree. The defensive line has picked up. I'm really, the defense is yesterday. I think they deserved the game ball. They were smashing them yesterday. They created turnovers. They're doing everything we needed them to do. We held these guys at 20 points. We might have been able to hold them less if we would have been able to move the ball a little more and got some fucking first downs and got some rest on the defense and put some points on the board too. We weren't out of the game. We only lost by 7.
Yeah, but we should have lost by 20. I'm going to be real with y'all. Defense wasn't good. Miami looked like a team that came off a bye and did take us serious. They did a lot of things that was uncharacteristic from them, where we forced two forced fumbles that recovered. We had I think I had a third. Tua was throwing balls that he doesn't normally throw. Now, granted, he
throws those. He throws those.
The one that he threw. The one he threw a pow mouth, he doesn't typically throw like that. He threw the touchdown to Tyreek earlier in the game, and then he threw that one just for throwing it, just to see if they can get out there. It was a terrible throw. The same way as O'Connell threw that last one. Those were terrible throws that you don't normally make.
That last one was a terrible choice.
It was just as bad as Tua was.
To pick up the first. I just wanted to pick up the first down.
I mean, I'll be honest. We got too cute. They tried to get it in a shootout with a team that they didn't need to get in a shootout with.
Right.
You don't sit here and say, I'm gonna run the ball, I'm gonna do all this, and then you throw 41 times. You just don't.
Yeah, you run the ball 14.
When you're down 7 and you're trying to move the rock. You got cute. You fell into what the old Raiders like to do. Throw the ball down the field. And that's why you lost.
Yeah,
They tried to give us the game, but no.
We had plenty of time. We could have mixed it up. We could have still kept running. We were only down 7.
Yeah, I would say this is the first time that the coaches look confused. They didn't know what to do because they were scared of it. Like I said, the Miami was a terrible matchup for us. Like, it's a nightmare because of all the foot speed that they had. And I'll give it to Patrick Graham. He had a fairly decent scheme and he schemed around his players. That's what I like. I can respect that. Even though it wasn't good enough and they weren't good, they still gave up like around 500 yards total offense. Even with the mistakes of the team having 3 turnovers, you still was just giving up chunks and chunks of yards. And honestly, Miami was just making mistakes. But I still like that you schemed around the players that you had and you tried to do what you could do.
Hey, look, I like the fight, bro. I like the fight. You know what I mean? Are they perfect? No, they're not. But do they fight and fight till the whistle? Yeah, they do, bro.
Yeah,
that's how some of them turnovers were caused. You know what I mean?
And that's why he's gonna get the job, Dirty. That's why he's gonna get the job,
bro.
Now. I will say, you might be right if he doesn't. We cannot win another game this season. Just let y'all know that. There's a possibility we might not win another game this season. I'm going to tell y'all now. Says me.
I think we can get KC one time. We just watched these dudes speak.
I feel more comfortable about me saying we could beat KC. I thought we could beat KC with Josh McDaniels as our head coach. Yeah, I had us winning one of those games.
For sure.
I felt more comfortable with AP, but don't get it twisted that we can't get blown out 2 games.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not losing. I'm not getting swept by motherfucking the Chargers. That's not happening.
We probably gonna get swept by them. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hell no, they suck, bro.
They don't suck. They don't suck. We can say they suck. You watched the game.
Denver looks good. Let's not take anything away from
Denver. Denver is better. They don't look. They're better. They can look good against us, but they're better and they're getting better and they're developing something.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's something. That's something. Yeah.
Well, I already lost to San Diego. I'm not losing to San Diego again.
I agree. I don't want to lose to them again. But I'm just saying we can lose every
game. I really see like a loss will be one of the Kansas City games, bro. But I know we gotta split with them. We gotta split with them. We gotta split with the Chargers, and we gotta just literally sweep the Broncos, bro. I don't give. If there's anybody I hate, it's those guys, bro. I want them swept, bro. Every year.
I want that. But when you look at I've been watching a lot more football. Just the way we play and the way they're playing and the way things are coming about the season, they're getting better faster than we are.
Yeah.
I hate to say, people, you have to start watching the other teams play, regardless if they're our team. If you're going to talk about like things, they're getting better than we are, faster. Yep. And they're becoming a more complete team on both sides of the ball. So to sit here and say that, they're not, but yes, they are.
Yeah, they're playing fucking.
It's not. And I'm gonna be honest. It's not the best team that wins. It's the most efficient team wins. Like today with Kansas City and the Eagles, Kansas City was the better team on the field, but they weren't the better efficient team today. The most efficient team is going to win games, and we're not efficient.
Denver's won 4 in a row too.
You know, our issue yesterday was, like I said, man, really was penalties. You know what I mean? Penalties is really what shot us in the foot yesterday. I really don't think Ruminor should be playing on the left side.
Who you gonna put?
I want Colton Miller back.
I mean, shit.
You know
I can't argue with that.
I'm just keeping it real. I want Colton Miller back.
But if he can't play, who do you put that you can trust? That's the thing. You can trust him out there.
But I can't.
You can. He's better than what you're going to put. You won't have a quarterback make it. That's the sad part. Hey, that face you making, I was like, damn. That's the thing. Like he's the only one that you would trust at that end.
Nah, man. There's somebody out there that can do this shit, bro. There's somebody out there. We just don't have
wearing silver and black.
Let me finish. We don't have him, but we need to go get him.
Absolutely.
We need to go get him. And that's why I'm saying, bro, like, really, my main focus for next year, bro, is this offensive line. Free agency draft, bro. I don't give a fuck how you build it, bro, but I need a fucking line, bro. You give me a line, we're talking about a different offense, bro. You give me the offensive line like when we had Rodney Hudson, you know what I mean, Gabe Jackson, fucking Donald Penn. You know what I mean? You give me something like that up front, right? A Kelechi Osemele. You give me something like that up front, right? We talking about a whole different team right there.
Late in the season, you had that last year,
huh?
Late in the season, you had that running the ball.
Yeah, Alex Ghost, give me some incognito. Give me something.
He never played.
You give me that. You go find me some players like that, bro. You go find me off. Look. I got faith in Colton Miller. I think Parham is doing a good job. I believe Andre James is nice as well. Right?
I like that response.
I feel like you got something, but that other side. Oh, bro, I need to feel something over there, bro. I'm not feeling the right side of our line, bro.
Hey, let me tell you this, Dirty. If they didn't trade up to go and get that offensive lineman, we would have got him in the draft.
They should have got Cody Ma. That's what we should have got.
Then they could jump up and get in Arizona or something, jump up in front of us and get him.
No, we passed on Cody Ma. He fell. Wow. We picked. We didn't.
Because I know.
No. I think New England didn't. No, we didn't. No, because Christian Gonzalez was still on the board when we picked. What's his name?
Still there. Yep.
No, somebody jumped up and got. Wasn't a corner who got picked before us?
No, it was a fucking offensive lineman. They jumped us to get that offensive lineman, like guard or something.
I don't remember.
I can't remember who it was. Yeah, they fucking jumped.
I was picking Tyreek Wilson. Like I turned the draft off because that was like the worst pick we could ever did. Oh, it was like that was terrible.
Yeah, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. We already had Coots anyway. We didn't need to get him. We already had another guy to run off the other side.
But it was just honestly they got cute, man, and that's the thing. We're not a cute team. Devontae Adams is a cute player to have, but we don't have enough.
Yeah,
to have a cute offense. We don't. Your guy isn't accurate enough. He's not Derek Carr throwing the ball down the field. He's not Patrick Mahomes. His short game isn't quite as good as Jimmy's short game. He doesn't have a quick trigger like that. He's just a blue collar guy who's gonna get you around 230 to 240, around 67%, maybe a touchdown or two. That's what he's gonna give you. That's what you would want to expect from him, and then the rest you get from your running backs. And what they tried to do was try and give him 300-400 yards, be cute, throwing the ball down the field, forcing things, and then they let that one slip away. It was in Miami. It was kind of a primetime game for them. In the second 2:00 hour, a lot of people were watching. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to show out. They got caught. It happens. You get caught in the limelight, man. You get caught in the limelight and you do the wrong things, and that's what we did. We did everything wrong. We did everything wrong to not win that game. Miami was trying to do everything wrong to lose that game. Miami was doing what they did in that game. They ain't done all season. That's how you knew it was. They just you could tell they came off a bye. We didn't do anything to really dictate anything outside the fumble that we caused. Defense didn't dictate anything. I love seeing that they were gamers and they fought and there was no quit or anything. But be honest, be real. Watch the tape again and really tell me that you saw someone that stood out that looked dominant.
I want to say this, man. I want to say this. Y'all speak of the guy like he's a first-round draft pick, bro. He's not.
He's a fourth.
He's a fourth-round draft pick, bro.
Then don't play him like a first-round draft pick.
No, they're not playing him like a first-round draft pick.
41 passing? 41 passing attempts?
Wait. You don't have any other options. You can't run the ball. You can't run, bro. You can't run the ball.
It was a 7-point game, Dirty. What do you mean you can't run the ball?
Bro, we ran for 36 yards the whole fucking game. We wasn't running the ball.
You ran the ball 22 times. You needed to run the ball 40 times.
You ran it for 22 yards. You ran it for 22 times for 36 yards, bro.
And you say that, but how many championships do the Steelers have when they ran the ball 40 times in ugly games? That's an ugly game that you grinded out. You grinded out.
This was not an ugly game.
It was an ugly game. There were 6 turnovers. There were 6 turnovers.
Total.
That's an ugly game.
It's a defensive game.
That's ugly. Nobody likes that.
I do. I love it. I'm a defensive guy.
Yeah, so me too. So,
beautiful game.
And how do you win those games? And Dirty, how do you win those games?
Come on, man. Think about it, bro. Think about it. You just lost your own case.
How?
You just lost your own case, bro. You said run the ball, but they ran the ball 22 times for 36 yards, bro. They were unable to run the fucking ball. You know how many times we lost yardage? You understand how many times we lost yards? Mm-hmm. How many times we went for it and got fucking blown the fuck up because our offensive line wasn't doing their fucking job? So you want me to then trust you when all game I've been trying to trust you and you've done everything in the world to fucking let me down. So I'm supposed to come back to you at the end of the game, right? No, I'm gonna take my chances with my fucking rookie quarterback throwing the goddamn ball. One, I don't have any timeouts left. So why run the ball? I don't have any timeouts left. I used them all to fucking try and get the ball back because I put some faith in my defense. Right? So I ain't got no time to run the ball now. I got to throw the ball. And I got to make the throws to the outside. Now, some of them throws could have, to the middle of the field. Right? But they were completed. So you can't really get mad. You're supposed to pick on the sideline. But a good defense like Miami, they know that. They started doing it. They made adjustments in the second half that they didn't make in the first half, which allowed the bomb to Devontae Adams. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, like, come on, bro. Vic Fangio, who has, vast knowledge of playing us because he just left Denver, you know what I mean? Which is one of the reasons he lost his job in Denver because he couldn't beat us. So he came out with a grudge. Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? He was mad he lost his job because he couldn't beat us.
So then how does he beat us now?
Because he turned us into one-dimensional.
You turned yourself one-dimensional. No one could turn you one-dimensional. Hold on.
Beat us now is the fact that he's not
they stuffed the run and they made him throw the ball 41 times.
He's the defensive
Okay.
coordinator. That's all he has to worry about is stopping our offense because he's the defensive coordinator. He's not the head coach anymore, right? Miami has a good head coach in that young in the real McDaniels. You know what I mean? I felt like that's the McDaniels we should have got. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? I felt like Mike McDaniels should have been the McDaniels that we got, bro.
Yeah.
Now,
Can I
I will
respond to
say
that? What you just said?
what?
I'll respond to that. Now I heard what you were saying. I understand what you were saying, but let me show you. Just let me answer this. You don't give up on what you are. So if you're committed to being a running team, you commit to running the ball when that's your identity. What do you say? We're going to be a heavy run team. Josh Jacobs had 14 rushing attempts. That's not committing to the run. He only had 22, eight more attempts after that with the other guys. So no, you didn't commit to it. Okay, it doesn't work for 3 quarters. Guess what? It didn't work for Philly for 3 quarters, and yet what happened with one run with DeAndre Swift? Got him into the game, they scored a touchdown, got back in the game, got a stop, and they won the game. Yeah, I understand that it wasn't working. But you know what? You don't abandon if it was like a 2-score game, absolutely you're right, you're correct. Not in a 1-score game. Because it takes one run for you to tie the game in 1 score.
Bro, we wasn't getting that one run. That's
It doesn't matter neither, but it only takes one. So then that means
line is way better than ours, bro.
so it doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that you can. It didn't mean we couldn't run the ball.
It does matter, bro. You see, Philly, unlike us, that wasn't Philly's first big run. It wasn't. They've been doing that shit all year long. With their running backs, with their quarterback, big runs, big explosive run plays for Philly. Stop, bro. They do that. They have at least one a game, bro. That's no bullshit. They have at least one a game, bro.
We ran the ball better against a team with a better front line. So to sit here and tell me we couldn't do that is not.
Defense showed up. They held the number 1 offense to 20 points, bro. They didn't get fucking blown. They gave the offense an opportunity to try to win the game. Unfortunately, you know what? We wasn't experienced enough.
Yep.
At the right positions to get it done.
I'm not hanging my hat on that because you can't tell me you did really good giving up 500 yards of offense. Sorry.
Yeah, but the coaches got out coached yesterday, JT. Like you were saying, they got out.
Scoreboard or not dirty, they were moving the ball, and then it was just turnovers by a player making a bad decision.
That's not
no, wait, hold on. But there's a difference between creating.
I'm not gonna sit here. One thing I'm not gonna do is sit here and let you shit on these niggas' effort, bro.
Am I shitting on effort? Did I shit on effort? Did I shit on effort?
And shit on the Raiders' effort, bro. They created those turnovers. You're not gonna tell me it's about somebody making a mistake. There wasn't no mistake made when you fucking laced up your goddamn cleats.
I said outside of the fumbles. I said outside of the fumbles. You're telling me Miami is one of the least. They did. They played like a team that came out of a bye week.
You're not gonna sit here and shit on these niggas.
I'm not shitting. I'm just stating what the truth is.
Well, the truth is what I said it was, bro. They came out here and balled. The defense balled. They held the number 1 offense to 20 points, bro. That's something we've been asking them to do. Now, if our offense was brilliant enough to actually fucking convert those 3 goddamn turnovers into touchdowns, bro, we're talking about something else because that's near 21 points at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And
so
I'm saying, no, you're hanging your hat on turnovers, but not realizing that even with 3 turnovers, they still move the ball 500 yards.
I don't care.
What do you mean you can't care? You're denouncing the
bro. In the end of the game, bro, it's about the scoreboard. Now, like I said, the defense created turnovers. 2 of them turnovers, you know what I mean? 2 of them turnovers was in decent field position. One of them turnovers, we actually drove the length of the field, but we kicked 2 field goals, and one we ended up punting it back. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you turn those turnovers and the touchdowns, and we're talking about something else.
Yeah,
And you can say the same thing for Miami. If they don't turn the ball over and turn over the touchdown, they blow us out by 20. What are we saying? We could play the what if game, and we're going to lose that too.
Okay, but we did turn the ball over 3 times, and they didn't blow us out by 20, though. That's the point.
True, and you didn't stick to what you said that you were going to be. We were going to establish a run. We're a running team. We're going to do all that, and we didn't.
He likes to shoot holes in his own play.
I'm not shooting holes. I'm just telling what this is the deficiencies in what we have and why we're not a playoff team, why we're a team that struggles, why we're a team that we can only beat teams that are under 500. This is the problem that I have.
Though. Give him back the ball 3 times, bro, and then we're getting blown out. Because they still move the ball. I said even with us, if we took the turnovers off the board, they still have over 500 yards of offense. We don't even have over 3. Okay, but we still only run the ball 14 times. We still lose a time of possession. We're talking about everything. No, we're going about everything. You're staying on one aspect of the game. I'm talking about all aspects of the game. Granted, yes, the turnovers, the fumbles, I like that. The energy we had, I like that. But we still were not executing. You can't just focus on one part and only see that one part of the game and think that that's good. You can't hang your head on that.
Were you excited when you seen the defense come on the field? Are you excited when you see them come on the field? Do you think we're going to make a play?
Yeah, because they were gamers. You can be a gamer, and I can like what I'm saying, but guess what? It doesn't mean that you're good.
No, I understand, but it's a lot. The feeling the last few weeks is a lot different than it's been in the last year and a half.
Yes.
Give me that.
Yes, okay. Absolutely. I'm not denouncing that.
I agree. We still have Swiss cheese, bro. I agree that there's still holes everywhere, all over the place, and we need to adjust. And hopefully we're gonna. And we got years and years and years of these holes, bro. It's gonna take years to address these holes, you know. And
I'm addressing it now while it's in present. This is the present. This is the present right now. Yes, there were 3 turnovers that we had. It was we've had I think 8 in the last 3 games.
Yeah, no, it's been bad. 8
turnovers the last 3 games, which is the most we had in like the last 4 years. Cool. Yeah, now this is how I look and I break it down more. How many of those was really caused by us? That we caused it. Not that it was assisted and we caught the ball because the guy threw a bad, was a bad turnover, was a bad pass. The fumbles absolutely were caused by players. They were even punching them out. I'm seeing the 2 turnovers, but I'm seeing the other aspect of the game. It's like there's big holes, not little, things that you can hide behind. I'm not going to allow.
Turnover,
it's horrible. We need to address the red zone.
So the turnover is it like you could just drop the ball, not going to be a turnover. Did you cause that?
No, of course not. But if you recover it don't matter.
I'm saying, because you could sit here and say, the dude from the Chiefs, number 11, he dropped the turnover. Was that good defense, or did he just drop the game?
Good defense awareness.
Hold on 1 second. When that guy got that,
it's just common sense to pick up the ball. It's not defense awareness.
I thought they ripped him off.
It's common sense. It's not defense awareness.
And you know why it's defensive awareness? Because he ain't crossed the goal line.
That's nothing to do with defense awareness, Dirty.
You do. It got everything to know in the game.
No, it don't.
Like, hey, you know what? He ain't crossed the goal line. I ain't heard no goddamn.
If you saying it's defense awareness to do something that's common sense, he shouldn't have been on the field to begin with.
He's stupid. First and foremost, he's stupid. You ain't supposed to get. Hey, look, you scored. You take that ball all the way to the back of the end zone, bro. You hold that ball till you cross the goal line. You put it all the way in the back of the end zone, run out the back of the end zone, then drop the goddamn ball. What is this? What is this early celebration shit? What is this early celebration stupidity, bro? Like,
wide receiver.
I need my camera time, Dirty. I need my camera time. My face is gonna be all over the billboard. Yes, me, ladies. Number 14. Number 14. Damn. Did I really drop that? I'm still on that board though.
Celebrating the end zone.
You told me who you was. I was gonna give you some pussy until you told me who you was.
Okay, I'm not. Hey, look. Okay, I'm not gonna get the good looking tulip. I'm gonna get the big one. You know, he be doing like the big tall flags. I know the big sisters. if you know what I'm talking about. You know, I ain't gonna get the short flag. I'm gonna get the tall flag.
That's, bro, I'm just saying, man. Yeah, stop
No,
with the
I
early
mean-
celebrations, bro. You know what I mean? That's for everybody, bro. Stop with the early celebrations. Now,
And we don't do
I'm
that.
glad he did it because he fucking lost. You know what I mean? They lost the game.
Wait, which game? I mean, happened like 4 times. That's the thing. It was like I don't know. It was like a.
excessive early celebrations.
That's not even excessive
I call it
celebration. is it?
ejaculation. That's what I call it. There's nothing else you can compare it to.
Shit, let me score a touchdown. Man. I'm not letting go of that ball at all, man.
Man, if I score a touchdown, I'm turning to Antonio Brown, man. Pads, jersey, all that coming off. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm
He got hit by Burgess and this
No.
whole brain.
He'll take that motherfucker back to the sideline, nigga, packing that shit up in a bag, and then don't nobody, hey, watch this bag. Don't nobody touch this bag. It's my ball.
No.
Shit.
But I will say, but yes, Pizzo, I agree. The team is still progressing, even with this loss. The team progressed. It progressed.
Exactly. I agree.
I'm just not satisfied with hanging my head on. Oh, we have 3 turnovers simply because we just never caused turnovers. That's why everyone's really talking about it. No, like I understand we're not a team that
But
has
it's
a lot of turnovers. It's
there's
not. It's an everyday. No, but I mean, it's not for playoff teams.
Let me finish, bro. Before you go, no.
I'm-
Those 3 turnovers are big in the sense that you just created them on the number 1 offense in the NFL, which means your defense is actually playing better football than it has in years, bro. Like you just brought it up earlier, bro. Look at how many turnovers we had in just the last few games. It's more than we've had in complete seasons.
Yeah.
Just in the last couple of
Doubling
games.
them. Doubling them.
You know what I mean? So at this point in time, I think over the last couple of weeks, we're averaging two or three turnovers a game, bro. 2 to 3 turnovers a game is what we're averaging.
And that's what championship defense need, man. They need turnovers. We haven't been getting those extra possessions. We've been in the bottom of the league in possessions and turnovers for fucking years.
You cannot take away what they achieved and accomplished yesterday, going up against a team that nobody was giving them a chance to even be in the game with.
I'm just glad they didn't put up a 70 on us, because I know.
You know
for
what
sure,
I mean?
They could have. If he had a chance to do it, he
No,
would.
they weren't. No, they weren't. The
They
Denver
could've.
Broncos like that.
No,
No, we are not going to even put up. I'm being honest with you. I was not scared of them like getting 40 or 50. They weren't going to put that many up on us.
Nobody said they were going to. I said they could have. There's a difference, bro. They
I mean,
could
so
have.
that,
We could have played so bad they beat us like they beat the Broncos, nigga. If they could put up 70 on them, 70 is in the fucking. Now, mind you, they running back went down. I told you not to play his ass. I said it. I said it. Don't play him. But they didn't want to fucking listen. So I did not. Pizzle, you heard me say it'd be a bad idea to play this dude, bro, because he's just coming back. If he get hurt, he gone. You know what I mean? So, and what happened? He came out, he got the ball, he got hurt, he was gone.
Yeah, he started walking funny. They're like, hey, look at that guy, he's running funny. His knees are hitting each other.
I knew it wasn't time for him to come back, bro. Don't rush a knee. You don't rush the knee.
Don't ever fucking rush a knee.
Or an ankle. All right, so I got a question because I heard you kind of hint at it earlier. There's some things that we need to address.
Yeah.
Now, you feel are the most needed address is O-line.
Yes.
The whole O-line, or
Right
just
side. The right side.
the whole, like the tackle or
Now,
guard?
look, if you can advance the whole fucking line, great. But for me, that whole right side, bro, I'm just not happy with it at all. I'm sorry, I'm not. You know, I feel I
I'll
want better.
just say that comes to it.
Better.
Like I'll
I
respond to
definitely
Gabe.
want a right guard, bro. If I can't get nothing else, give me a goddamn right guard that knows what the fuck he's doing. Cause this dude is getting fucking used, abused, pushed around, everything. He ain't strong enough.
Von Rutten.
Yeah, he ain't strong enough, bro. He ain't strong enough.
He's been the weak link in the offensive line, and I think that's why it took him so long to get Mayers to go out there. It was because he was hanging out, helping the block, helping the other dude, because he was helping other Van Rutten out, and then he was helping Assembly out or whatever his name. So that's
they were telling Mayer to roll through.
When we had Gabe Jackson, we just really needed a right tackle. Because Gabe was a beast on that right side, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. He was
I liked Gabe Jackson on the at right guard, bro. I
that
want
whole offensive line we had was
like that.
Sick. Because it's, second highest paid offensive line or highest paid offensive line in the NFL.
I'll say this. Our offense, most biggest need right now is a change of pace back. We need a home run hitter at running back. That would dramatically change our look of a team and enhance our running game so much more, where we can stretch the field.
I think they were trying to create one, and that was another failed experiment with
who?
White.
No, he's not. He's a carbon copy of Josh Jacobs. He's literally the same.
It was a failed experiment.
Yeah,
no, and I'm saying we need a speed guy, a home run hitter. We don't have one on the team.
Sarah McCormick was supposed to be a home run hitter. You know what I mean? He was supposed to have speed. Like I'm telling you, they've had fucking failed experiments, bro. That's what they are. Amir Abdullah was supposed to be speed. You know what I mean? What's the running back we let go of? Bro, he was supposed to be fast. You know what I mean? So it's like
I'm talking about guys I'm talking about guys that we will play, not guys who can just run. Because anybody in the NFL can run. I'm talking about guys who can play, whose speed translate on and off the field, whether they have pads on or pads off. That's our issue. We get guys who can run as fast as anybody in the world. But as soon as you put them pads on, they average NFL guys. They get run down.
Yeah, they can't catch either.
I'm tired of seeing like the only guy who might not get run down is Trey Tucker from behind. He's the only person who might not get run down on this team. Everyone else is going to get run down.
I mean,
that's why they use him on that switcheroo.
It's terrible because he has two routes. If he comes across, they're going to hand him the ball. Just hit him. He's like $130. I don't think he comes across. Hit him. That's like a guy coming across the screen. Just give him an elbow. Like, it's simple. You see him run across, you know what it is. He's not going to go out for a route. He's just going to run to the sideline. It's very simplistic and it's real easy. Like, this guy is predictable. I know he's on the field. He's running a go or he's getting a handoff. Either way, I'm hitting him. So there's no complex. Nothing is complex when it comes to this.
Look,
the only complex thing that comes is actually the running game. And the thing is, how many play actions did we see on Sunday? How many play actions did we see?
We couldn't play action because we didn't run the ball.
And the rookie does that amazing. He's amazing with play action. He excels at play action.
Adams' touchdown was a play action.
Yeah, but they needed to run that more. That's a weapon that we can use, our play action. When you have guys who run,
you can run the play action, right? But if you can't run the ball, the play action doesn't scare you anymore. There was a couple of times we ran the play action, they just didn't bite.
But that's the thing with the play action.
They wasn't afraid of the run because they weren't afraid of the run because they were shutting it down. Like
exactly.
So the reason why they were shutting it down, it all stems back to the offensive line and their blocking yesterday.
We're simple.
Blown off the fucking line yesterday, bro.
So I think it's like JT was
blowing by him, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Gary, what it is.
They was losing footage. They was losing their foots. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like it was bad for the offensive line yesterday.
It's because they knew what was coming. There was 3 weeks, and we're still running the play from 3 weeks ago. They knew what was coming.
We don't have to run what we have to run. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
but you can't run it out the same sets. It's going to be Josh McDaniels all over again in the next 2 weeks if they don't change that.
No,
You're gonna have change of pace plays. You have to change your cadence. Like if you listen to the game, his cadence is the same every time he goes. So defensive tackles and defensive ends are starting.
Terminology this late in the season, bro.
You could easily fix. When you go to the line, stop using the same cadence. That doesn't take a lot as a quarterback. This is why, and this is what I'm saying. Little things like that gives the defensive end.
That stuff. I understand what you're saying. That's all stuff you can teach to a first round draft pick.
But that's why our offensive line is looking bad. But that's exactly what you're saying. How bad our offensive line was looking.
That's not why they're looking bad, bro.
Yes, it is.
They're looking bad because they're not good.
I'm saying to help out and maximize that, you can't go with the same cadence.
You're killing me now, brother.
I'm not.
I'm about to start singing the Fugees. Killing me softly.
Hey, Dirty. You're telling me if they know the snap count and they know your cadence and how you hike the ball, that's not giving the defensive end and the defensive tackle an edge on your offensive line? That's already playing from behind?
Even if you have an edge, if I'm good, I'm good. If I'm bad, you just gonna make me look worse. And that's what Miami did, bro. If you got good offensive linemen, that shit don't really matter.
It does.
No, these dudes don't come off the ball right. They don't take the proper first step, get the right footing. They don't have no real punch. All that shit you need. You can't sit here and tell me you don't need that shit.
No, I'm gonna go with what you just said. With all that you just said, if I also know that you have a very simple cadence and I can get the jump on your guy when I'm better than him,
that's why I'm saying that
puts you at a disadvantage.
They bad,
and then you wonder why they're in the backfield.
But you're saying that's why they're bad. I'm telling you, that's why they look worse.
No,
they're already bad.
They're bad, and when you assist them, that makes it even worse.
Let's not.
So that's why
they had a good game last week against the Jets.
They had a bye week. Exactly. How do you run better and get 100 yards against the Jets, and you can't run for 40 yards against the Miami Dolphins? Make it make sense.
Easy.
Wait.
The Miami Dolphins got a better defensive DBs. They got better DBs.
You think the defensive line on Miami is better than the defensive line of the Jets?
No, I think the linebackers and the DBs are better on Miami than they are on the Jets.
Okay, so but the thing is, we're talking about running. The defensive line looked better in Miami than they did against the Jets. The Miami defensive line was way better than the Jets.
You can't stack the box with bad linebackers and bad DBs, which is what the Jets couldn't do. They were forced.
Miami didn't have to stack the box, is what I'm saying.
Exactly, because their fucking linebackers are better. Their D-line, their D-line right now, the D-line that I saw yesterday from Miami versus the D-line I saw from the Jets yesterday, Miami's D-line is better.
Miami took what the Jets did and just utilized it because
I watched the Bills destroy the fucking Jets, bro.
Not by running the ball.
They fucking destroyed the Jets yesterday, bro. I saw that because I had Buffalo's defense on my fantasy squad. I had Buffalo's defense, so I had to watch
because Zach Wilson is terrible.
I don't care. They even had to bench his ass, but I'm just saying defensively. Looking at what I watched yesterday, bro. Miami's defensive line played better yesterday than fucking the Jets did.
But we all say that D-line on the Jets is better than the Miami one, though.
So a fully healthy Miami's defensive front, yes, I think it's better than the fucking Jets front. Yes, I do.
Than the Jets, you crazy.
And that's why Miami is number one in that division over the Jets and the Bills.
Jets with no quarterback, Bills with an overrated quarterback that I said earlier that wasn't going to do anything, and a team that we should have beat even with Josh McDaniels at the helm that we gave away.
The question was, do I think, you asked me if I think Miami's defensive front is better. And I'm telling you, in my opinion, when they're fully healthy, like they were yesterday, yes. And that's why they lead their division.
With points, not with defense. You're telling me Quinn Williams, Jefferson, you have what? McDonald. Ain't no way they're better than Clemens. Ain't no way Miami's front is better than them. Ain't no way. He ain't got no one as good as Quentin Williams. And we put up 100. We put up an easy 100 on them.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me we can't do that against Miami?
And Quentin Williams ain't no joke. He is sick as fuck. We
couldn't even run up the middle, but we was running up the middle all day on Quentin Williams. And you're telling me we can't do that against soft Miami?
I don't know what happened, but he ain't lying. We got to look at the tape on that, Dirty. Figure out what happened.
I'm telling you right now, what happened.
Well, they were fresher. They might have been fresher.
Fresher.
He's just basing it off the game results. That's what you're doing. You base it off the game results, not picking up that the fact that they had a week off, they had 2 weeks of tape, and that they were looking at everything that we were doing, which has been exactly the same for 2 weeks.
Hey, it is what it is. They game plan better. They did that. I agree. We already understand that we have an interim head coach, bro. It wasn't the only thing that was really gonna change was the morale and how the team was ran. The playbooks weren't gonna change. It's too late in the season to change a playbook. You just don't do that. You got to run with what they've been learning all offseason. You can't just start throwing new shit in. So, was it 2 weeks of offensive? No, it's a whole fucking season because that's what we fucking know how to do.
No, you have a different play caller.
You got look.
It ain't the same.
I can call all, even if I change the terminology to a play, right? I can see how you set up. You know what we didn't take advantage of? Running 5 wide enough. That's what was going to spread Miami's defense out and make them thin. But we didn't really do that. You know what I mean? And then, not just to leave it on the offensive line, but if Austin Hooper can't fucking learn to block, what the fuck is he doing on the goddamn field? Bro, quit missing blocks. Catch the fucking ball when we throw it to you wide open. Catch it. The fuck, bro?
Have it with the fork.
I agree there, but then, Dirty, I disagree with you because we did change a dramatic part of the offense. We fired a fullback and went to a one-back system. So they clearly changed the offense.
And they put in the tight end. They put the tight end in there as a fullback. Whatever the hell his name was.
We got rid of dead weight, bro. He wasn't doing anything. He's been absent the last 3 weeks for injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not like we've missed him.
No, but I'm saying we changed a big part of the offense in the run game. So they did add things.
We changed that shit 2 weeks ago with a new play caller, right? But yet and still, if there's no time to do anything, bro, there's no time to do anything. And that still extends from the front offensive line, bro. You can't tell me it doesn't, bro. If we can't run the ball, you make 22 attempts for 36 yards, bro. That's not running. That's not success. That's not success, bro. It's just not. You got to give credit where credit is due. Miami came out in the second half and changed up shit on defense, right? Now, our defense came out and held Miami to 2 field goals in the second half. 2. Held the number one offense to 2 field goals in the second half, bro. You can't take credit away. You got to give them credit. They showed up and played.
You don't get credit just for showing up,
bro. We could.
I don't have no participation trophies.
We would have won the game. We would have won the game if this offensive line was better, bro. I don't give a shit what you say. If this offensive line was better, we would have won the damn game. Point blank. That's how I look at it. The offensive line is better, we win the game. I'm telling you, we lost this game because of this fucking offensive line. And you can't change my mind from it, bro. I've watched the game twice. And I'm telling you, we lost this game because of the offensive line. And that's the reason why we're going to continue to lose a couple of games, is because of this fucking offensive line. If it doesn't get his head on straight, it doesn't learn how to fucking block like it's supposed to, you're going to continue to lose. Because your quarterback has no time. There's no lane for your fucking running back. Soon as how many times yesterday did Josh Jacobs get hit while he was getting the ball?
I was giving you things, but you don't want to. I'm telling you part of the reason why. Part of it is what you're saying. They're not good. But if you're going to roll, if you're running out there with them, I don't want to hear that they're not good enough to play if you're playing them. Then you put someone out there.
I didn't say they weren't good enough to play. I said they weren't good enough to do their job at 100%.
That sounds like me that they're not good enough to play if they can't do their job that I asked.
They do things at times, but I don't want at times, because the times when you seem to fail is the most crucial point in time. That's when I need to succeed.
But that's also that's part of coaching, though, Dirty. If they're doing something good, what
or getting fucking just shot by, you know what I mean? Like it's.
I'm gonna be honest. If you do 3 plays good and they can't stop it, I'm running 3 plays all game. Why do I need to expand my playbook if you can't stop 3 plays?
Yeah, make them. We ain't doing anything.
So if we're doing things that work, I'm running that into the ground until you adjust to it. Then I'm gonna add to that.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go to.
I'm simplifying the game. I don't want to hear this lame excuse of we're just giving participation shit because they went out there and they played and they look. Fuck that.
I didn't say give out a participation trophy for going out there. What I said was they did a good job. And they're getting better.
If you can participate and do a good job, it don't mean it works.
It's not the key reason. It's not the key reason to our losses. The key reason to our losses right now is the O-line.
Yes, and if you run somebody out there who doesn't deserve to be out there, then don't put them out there.
If you don't have anything else, bro, you got to run with what you got.
Hey, then I'm going to see what else I got. I'm going to see what else I got. I'm not gonna keep running the same thing out there.
You're not gonna find nothing else out there that's better right now. You're gonna have to wait till the off season, bro. But, I mean, let's just be honest about that, man. A good offensive lineman ain't easy to come by, bro. Especially not at this point in time in the season. A good offensive lineman ain't easy to come by. You gonna have to get that in the off season, bro.
If I'm making a change. But as of right now, within the season, I have guys who can't get the job done. I have backups. I have other guys who are this. Man. I'm going to see what I have.
That's what we played with yesterday. Backup.
It didn't do that bad.
Tackle wasn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, if backup wasn't able to get it done, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
So then, if my backup left tackle ain't there, I'm gonna run majority of my plays to the right, away from that.
And it's sad because one of our starters is not really a starter; he's a fucking backup too.
Cool, he's out there; he can get the job done.
I'm just saying this. I think this offensive line is not very good, and I feel like it needs to be a focal point of addressing in the off season.
True, I agree. I'm not disputing that.
So that's how all of this really even started. So I don't even know how we got to this whole roundabout argument about the shit.
I think the offensive line is a mixture of zone blocking and power blocking, and they can't get their shit right. I think
we got here because you said the reason we lost the game is because of the offensive line, and then you went about it. You brought us here.
They're terrible. I think.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a bad offensive line. I feel like
last week they were horrible. We got away with one. This week they were horrible again.
And this all season, that's what we need to address.
Correct.
The question was, do I feel like, what do I think is, should be our what should we change? O-line, and I'm just telling you.
No, you said you wanted to. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Just to end the argument, to move on to something else. The offensive line needs to be the top priority in order for this team to truly succeed, bro. I'm not mad at the defense. Defense can be next. I'm just saying the first thing you really need to address is this offensive line, man. You address this offensive line, I'm telling you, we're talking about a better team. Off the top, and then you can make some more adjustments with some draft picks and all of that, and fix the defense with some more stuff. Because I really want one of the top 3 corners in the in the draft. That's what I want. But in this free agency, I need you to go out and go ahead and spend some money on this offensive line, man. I need you to go ahead and go out there. So everybody else's contracts are all wrapped up. You know what I mean? Give Josh Jacobs his paper. You know what I mean? But you still got Hunter Renfrow for a couple more years. You still got Devontae Adams for another year or 2. You know what I mean? You got Myers for another year or 2. So, I mean, your offensive line is technically intact. You got Mayers. You just drafted him. So you got some years with him. So really, you just drafted your quarterback and go ahead and develop him. I feel like the kid could be good, but it's going to take some time. You know what I mean? It's going to take some time, I think. Like I said, I told you, Hoyer and Jimmy G, 2 guys that, at some point, I mean, look, you got to give Hoyer his credit. He's been in the NFL 15 years. Can't take that from him, right? He had to do something right. He does something right to be around that. He's a backup. And then Jimmy G with all his non-accolades, you know what I mean, and his style. I just feel like those are 2 guys that I don't really think you are guys you want to learn from. You know what I mean? They make too many mistakes. I don't think those are the guys that you want to, have as the guy to learn from. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to shit on the dudes. You know what I mean? I feel like
we're not going to use that offensive system next year.
They were McDaniels guys anyway, bro. You know what I mean? They were brought in for a McDaniels system. I don't think either one of them be here next year.
Jimmy's gonna be here. I think
Jimmy G will be here. Honestly, I don't think Jimmy G will be here next year.
If he is, he's going to be a backup.
Unfortunately, he's gonna be here.
I don't think he'll be here next year.
I hope you're right. I honestly hope you're right. I want to be wrong. I really want to be wrong, but
if he's not starting, he's not staying. I'll tell you that right now. If he's not starting, he's not staying, and I don't see any way of him starting, bro.
There's not one NFL team that will start
the greatest offensive line in the whole wide world, bro, and give him guaranteed 5 seconds to throw the ball every single time. You know what I mean? He's not starting. Bro.
There's not one NFL team he's a starter on. You can't. There's not one NFL team he's starting on. There's not one.
So he ain't starting here either.
Nobody gonna want him. He's our backup. He's legitimately our backup.
I don't think he sticks around to be a backup, bro. I think he ends his career. I don't think Jimmy G goes to.
Ain't no way.
I think he retires.
No. What are you gonna retire for?
Somewhere else and tries to be a starter, but he's not gonna be a backup for us, bro. I'm telling you right now, Jimmy G will not play backup for us.
I believe he would.
Right now, he's stuck at playing backup. But he knows the coaches don't want him. He knows that. That's why he's on the bench.
As a starter, I'll take him as a backup.
I'm not taking him at all, bro. You wasting the spot, bro.
A backup on a playoff team?
Man, give me something else, man. Motherfucker, go trade for DC back, man. I don't give a fuck. No, I was just joking. I
didn't say anything.
Yeah, I don't want people to go crazy or nothing.
No, you should, because I mean that's all people do now, just to get clicks.
Nah, there's some good quarterbacks in the draft this year. Some real good quarterbacks. There are.
And I think that's why we're trying to see what we got with AL4. See if we got something to work with, and we'll draft one and let them shoot them out. And the guy that doesn't win is the backup. because they're both on.
Our keys to success is very simple. If he throws anything over 31 passes, we're probably losing that game. If he has to throw 30 or more passes, we're probably losing that game.
I don't know.
Yes, we're going to lose that game.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I'll hang my head the rest of the season. For the rest of the season, I'm saying that if we're throwing the ball 30 to 35 times with him, if we're not up like 20, we're losing that game. Because the only reason we're throwing the ball that much is
I don't think we'll lose all of them. I think we'll win some of those games, but I feel like all of our games are going to be close just because of how our offense performs. You know what I mean? So I don't think we're ever going to actually really be up on any game. Not like when we played the Giants.
The Giants? Yeah, not
you know
like
what I mean. I don't. I mean, the only team I see
game we've had all year.
The only team that we might be able to do that to, maybe
Broncos.
Maybe the Colts.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Be a close game.
Minnesota.
That's gonna be a close. Nah, not Minnesota.
Minnesota's gonna be tough.
They're not. He could throw the ball against Minnesota.
I mean, he could throw the ball against Minnesota, yeah, but I'm just saying it's gonna be a close game still. Like the only team I see we could beat, like we beat the Giants, is
the Giants. No, that was only team. There's no other team on our list that we're beating like that.
They shut down McCaffrey, dude. And
I mean, it was the Jets. Unless somebody has an injury to their quarterback, no.
I think we could beat the Colts like that. I do.
Well, they got a backup, don't they? Because Richard, yeah. So he might be right.
And their
defense, who is their backup?
Their defense started off nice, but it is.
Who is their backup? I don't know who their quarterback is.
The guy at Minnesota, he's a backup too.
Josh.
But Dobbs, he been starting all season. He could ball. Dobbs can ball. Yeah, he's scary. And that's the thing. He's gonna put up numbers against us because he can run. He's a way better runner than he is.
Like I said, they can stop the run. They stop the game, so they're gonna be able to stop.
Hopefully Jefferson is not playing. If Jefferson don't play, we have a really, really good shot. If Jefferson plays, we in trouble. It's gonna be a long run.
They're bringing that heavy. They're bringing in that fifth and sixth heavy defensive lineman. And
honestly, I hope he comes back.
Second down is making them throw the ball. That's how they were beating the Niners up.
I hope he comes back in the next week or so. I ain't even gonna bullshit you, bro.
That's what Cleveland did to him too.
You said Jefferson?
Yeah, bro.
He's on your fantasy?
Yeah, bro. Playoff is coming up, bro. You know what I mean? We in them last few weeks of getting them playoff spots, bro. Like I need that fight back, bro. I need them points, bro. Points back. I got lucky this week. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't even play Gus Edwards. I should have played Gus Edwards, but Etney been killing me for the last couple of weeks too, bro. Not really, performing like he should. But
that was a fluke last year.
Nah, he was doing pretty good early in the season. I don't know what happened lately. What's really going on? They've been having to throw the ball more because they've been down in a couple of games. So they haven't.
You figured them out. Make him try and throw in the traffic.
Nah, what it is they play.
Take away Christian Kirk.
No, they play fucking phenomenal when they overseas, bro. That's why I think they may be the team that get moved to Europe if they was the team. Bro.
Well, no, because the big plays there. Because if you take away Christian Kirk, they got no big play guys. Kirk is their big play guy. You take away the big play from him, they're very beatable. Take away that, you contain the run game, and you make him throw.
You look at the playoff race, right? You know what I mean? You even look at the playoff race. You know what I mean? Like it's close. You know what I mean? Like if we'd have won yesterday, man, it would have been nice, bro. We probably would have took that 7th seed. You know what I mean? We probably would have had the last seat in the playoffs. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I was looking at it. You know what I mean? Because we were above Buffalo. We were above.
But we don't
Buffalo.
have a tiebreaker though.
Yeah,
we still lose the tiebreaker. So I'm saying, like every playoff team we in there, we lose a tiebreaker to every one of them.
No, and when they showed in the hunt, we were above Buffalo. Had we won the game, we would have still stayed above Buffalo. We had a tiebreaker in them because they lost to Denver, but we beat Denver.
But they beat us.
Even though they beat us, but we also.
So, no, the tiebreaker is head to head, and we lost to them, so we don't get the tiebreaker over them.
We were above Buffalo yesterday. Had we won, we would have stayed above Buffalo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how it was shown on the graphics yesterday when it was showing how everything was seated, and we were still above Buffalo because they were at 5-5 as well. So if we'd have won yesterday, we'd have been 6. We'd be 6-5, and we'd have a seat in the playoffs. We'd be in a playoff race. You know,
technically we still are though. I'll say that.
I mean, we're still in it, but I'm just saying it would have been nice to really be in it yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would have had to look. I don't know, but it is what it is, man. I said on my earlier prediction what I said, in the early predicting shows preseason. I'm happier with the team now because there is a sense of direction. Now it's upon the coaching staff to uphold what they communicated about what that direction is going to be, and you follow directions. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that Antonio did admit, he's like, I got ahead of myself, was doing too much, got out of what we wanted to be and who we are. It was just a reality check. You know what I'm saying? They was feeling themselves, 2 victory Mondays, trying to work to a third. It happens. But, it was a nice little way of getting humbled without getting embarrassed.
Yep.
Because there ain't no way we didn't feel like we shouldn't have won that game. Those are the worst type of losses when you should have won that game. And you were a key contributor because you refused to get out your way, and you was doing something that the last regime coach did. You literally was doing what Josh McDaniels would do, not get out your own way. Being stubborn, being prideful. I don't want to see that. That's what was the most frustrating. It wasn't even the play on the field. It was literally what was happening on the sideline with the coaching staff.
They weren't making adjustments.
That's what I really was most upset about was the coaching. I was like, yo, you literally doing what the guy just got fired for doing, man. Like, why are we trying to play Miami's game, man? Just let's play an old, dirty game that none of these guys like to play. And we will dominate because no one plays that style of ball. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't too happy to see Jakob Johnson get cut. I didn't like seeing that. I understood it. I wasn't happy about it, but I'm not going to be like,
man, take him off the roster, bro. Put somebody on the roster that we can actually use. Point blank.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody just sitting on the roster just because I feel a certain way about them, bro. If you're not being useful, if you're not being productive, man, you gotta go. You know what I mean? You gotta go.
No, I agree. But that goes for a lot of people then.
Yeah, hey, I understand,
you gotta take into consideration, bro, how long he's been in the league. You know what I mean? He's hurt. Don't even know if he's healthy. I think they was getting ready to send him to IR or something like that because he still wasn't back yet. So I mean, is it really a loss? Is it really a loss?
Yes, because he's a big part of your scheme with the 2-back, with the I formation 2-back going big system. But
you're not running that system anymore. You're trying to eliminate that. You're trying to go with the one set back like most of the NFL has. You know what I mean? I mean, shit. If you want to get a fullback, man, go get Alex Ingold at the end of the fucking year. Go get him. You know what I mean? Bring him back.
Somebody
catch out the backfield.
Miami let him go. Wait. Yeah, he's still in Miami.
Yeah, because he fucking used this yesterday on a couple of catches. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to bash the brother, but at the same time, look, we're phasing that part of the game out. You know what I mean? That's not the system that we want to be in. That's not what we want to utilize. We want to go a different direction. We did that in the last 2 games. It worked. We won. You know what I mean? I think that's the mark that we want to go. Look, they gave him 2 weeks to see if the plan that they wanted to go with was the right plan. Obviously, that's what they wanted to do. So, hey, you know what I mean? You come in, you make your changes. You know what I mean? You gotta put your flavor on the job you want, man. You know what I mean? Well, I hope he keeps the job. Like I said, bro, you know what I mean? The reality is you can lose the Miami game. You can even lose one of the Kansas City games. But them other games, you got to win them, bro. You got to win them. Just saying. You got to win them. Now, I want the brother to get the chance regardless because I like how the way the team responds. But it has to carry over into the game and get dubs as well. You know what I mean? You can be hype, but it has to carry over into the game in the way you play and translate into W's as well. You can't just be a hype locker room with L's. You know what I mean? There gotta be some wins in there.
Well, he could be another Tom Tomlin. I mean, that's what Tom Tomlin is basically. He doesn't call any plays or anything like that. He just makes coaching decisions, and he's got a Super Bowl, so it's not like it can't be done.
I would say this year hasn't been too good with running backs. Not with your high-profile running back, but outside that, running backs have been decent. I wrote the team up at the start of the season. I'm still saying we're a 7-win team, Kev. So what are you talking about? That ain't changed.
I think that the problem is we don't have a good second running back either. I mean, everything's running through Jacobs, and when he's failing, we can't bring somebody else in that's reliable enough to try and relieve him either.
That's Abdullah, but they don't run Abdullah like that.
Well, but it's for me. There's lack of second running back performance when one guy ain't getting his shit done. You know, that's why I do like the dual running backs because, like I said, you can run them hard with the hammer basically first and second quarter. You bring in the fast guy in the third, and then late in the fourth, you bring back in the hammer and you slammer them out, run out the clock on them.
They just need to scheme better. If we're going to run the ball with Trey Tucker as our speed guy, give him better run plays that are, not obvious. Don't get him killed in the process of trying to be different. I think, what's it called? Let me see this. It might be wrong. He said, we have a new coach, so all of a sudden things change. Yeah, team dynamics change, team energy change. A lot of things change. The overall playbook, like Dirty said, you can't overhaul your playbook, but you can add some wrinkles and different dynamics to plays. Yeah, you can run more plays that the guys actually like. Does Peters get benched? Unfortunately, he does not get benched on this team because he's probably our best corner on the team.
This offensive coordinator and shit is going to be fired at the end of the year anyways. AP may not be fired, but I think they're going to get rid of this whole offensive coordinator. I don't think they're going to keep this guy.
I like that Daniel Thesis edition, bro. I like that. The Daniel Thesis. Theus. The white boy on the Clippers we just picked up.
Oh, now we're talking basketball. Like, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
You was telling me about James Harden. We ain't won since you said none of that.
We just won 2 in a row.
Okay, cool.
We can talk
I
for a
mean,
little.
honest. I watched 4 games in a row. I said I'm
I
good.
was a little upset too, bro, because we was 3-0 and we signed him, nigga, and we lost 7 straight. I was like, what?
Yeah, I said, I said I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till All-Star break before I really give basketball a look. I'm not doing that right now. I'm waiting to All-Star. Besides,
What's this in tournament shit? This in
My bad,
season
bro.
tournament shit. What
I
is
had
this
the
shit?
shit came across my phone, man. You know what I mean? It came across my phone, bro. You know what I mean?
you know what else
Underrated.
came? And you know what else just came across my phone?
It's time for me to go.
Yeah, these Bruins getting it done on Saturday.
I've been disappointed with SC all year long, so that don't really phase me right now, bro. I've been
I just,
highly disappointed with them this year, bro.
no,
Yeah,
we just want the victory, bet. That's all.
whatever.
The victory. Yeah, just want to let you know.
Have fun with it. Have fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Told you that defense was real.
Washington's a fucking beast, bro. Washington's a fucking beast right there, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I would have loved to see what our defense would have did against them because our defense is legit this year. That defense is legit. We gonna suck next year though because everybody gone. Everybody gone. But this year we really wasted a really good defense.
Yeah, dark.
And honestly, we might be drafting him at 15. If we draft him before our defense ends, say bye-bye to Wilson. Deuces. I don't need you no more, brother. Go to the inside. Go be DT.
You guys are about to see Milrow this weekend in the Iron Bowl. About to see Vic 2.0.
Man, you guys just lost to New Mexico State with Auburn. I don't want to hear nothing about the Iron Bowl. Y'all lost by like 33.
I'm rolling Alabama, bro. I ain't rolling no Auburn.
Oh, man. Alabama about to put up like a 55 spot on Auburn.
It's dripping, bro. Milrow's fucking
dirty. New Mexico State went to Auburn and put up 33 on Auburn on the road. Auburn's terrible.
Yeah, it definitely ain't no Bo Jackson days. That's for damn sure.
Chief got exposed.
It is time for me to roll. You know what I mean? Pizzle, let people know what you got going on, where they can find you at, man.
I'm at Pizzle4420 on YouTube, and I'm getting my channel up and ready, just like Up for Review is, and hopefully be coming through here pretty soon.
For sure. JC, what you got?
There'll be some exciting things coming up. I will be recapping, the last 3 weeks. Now that the honeymoon phase is over, a lot of people are getting reality checks, after, being high for 2 weeks. I'm like, it was good to see that. I'm liking what I'm seeing. What are we considering? Things that need to get done in the off season. I got a couple things coming up. I did want to ask one thing here, but I know you want to go and it will take like 30 minutes, but I'll say that for the next one. It's going to be a nice little juicy topic that a lot of people aren't going to like. But, it's something that we're going to have to address. So stay tuned. A video will be being uploaded tomorrow. And 2 more this week. So stay tuned.
Righteous.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be here, hang out with you guys, talk to you guys, man. Just give opinions, thoughts, have conversation. As always, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allowed me to grace your screen with my panel for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, more than I can verbally express. And as always, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Fuck who hates you, who fucking loves you. Raider Nation, YouTube, Spotify, anybody in the world that's watching this show, go get your motherfucking sunshine, man. We out. Peace.
Raiders.
All right, so I got something to tell you. Yeah.